Hi, in this third Sketchup video, I'll show you how to draw this advanced shape. We have a couple of things that we're going to do with subtractive drawing. One will be to remove a plane, we'll remove a dovetail cutout along the base, and the most advanced feature we'll do is cut out this 1/4 of a sphere, or like 1/4 of a tennis ball if you like, out of the corner of the object. So that's going to be the most advanced thing that we'll do with this. Let's get underway. I've got a couple of scenes saved here. One is the poster we're looking at now, and then the actual drawing. So I'll be using those to revert between the two for sizes. Let's take a note of the footprint. It's 40 mils, and the length across here we can get from the top there is 70. I'm going to begin by drawing a 40 by 70 footprint and then drawing up the object 50 mils. So let's do that first. So we'll get our rectangle tool and let's just come off that surface, and we want 70, 40. Okay, and we're going to pull that up to a height of 50. So that's our object set out. Now, let's take a look at the poster again. You can see the heights here of 20 and the depth there of 20, and that is in fact the same for this corner here. If the corner was visible, we'd be coming down 20, along 20 and back 20. So let's get back. We'll use the tape measure to draw on these three edges here. I'll zoom in a bit closer. Start from the end point, type in 20, press enter, we get our black dot there on the edge. Do the same on the vertical, 20, and do the same receding into the distance, 20. Let's grab our pencil. We'll join up the three dots. And then once we have those drawn, we can use the eraser. Just carefully go around the corner there to get the three lines. That will remove that component. Now, let's take a look at the poster again. I'm interested in drawing the foot, which has this dovetail cut out of it. We can see that the dovetail is 10 mils high, and it has a base edge of 20, and that point is 10 mils back. So let's put a couple of guidelines in to help us draw that. So tape measure tool again. First one I'll do is the 10 mil off the ground. Then what I'm interested in drawing is 10 mils across, and then from the edge again another 10 mils, so a total of 20. Let's do the same from the other side, come across 10, and then we'll come across a total of 20. That's all of the line work that we need to draw that dovetail. So let's grab the pencil. We'll start here at the point of intersection. Draw the geometry on the face. And now we can grab our push-pull tool. I'll go underneath so you can get a clear view of what's going on, and we can pull that all the way back to that back edge to cut out that detail. And there we have our second feature drawn. I'll go to the search tool, and I'm going to type in DEL so that I can select delete guides to clean up the drawing a bit. Now the third thing, let's take a look at the poster. This is the more advanced part of this drawing, is to cut out 1/4 of a sphere there. To do this, what we're going to do is intersect the two features. We're going to draw a sphere, and then we're going to position it over the corner and then intersect the two to remove it. Okay, so we'll be using a new tool over here, which is called the subtract feature. There are some other features, we'll look at those in other videos, but for now it's the subtract feature. Another feature we're going to use is called the follow me tool. We'll use that to draw the semi-sphere. So let's get on with it straight away. Let's go back to our drawing. Now I'm going to move aside a little bit here because I want to create an auxiliary piece, which will be the sphere that we're going to cut out. So let's begin. We'll get our line tool and we can draw anywhere as long as we start on this green axis. I want a depth of 20 mils. Type that in. Okay, let's grab the pencil tool again and start from that end point. Click, and on the blue axis, let's come down 20 millimeters, like that. Okay, I'm now going to use the arc point tool, and I want to draw an arc that goes around, connects those 3 points. So that's the center of my arc there. Now you'll notice that I've got a blue compass. I need it to be in a vertical plane. So if I push the left arrow, I get a green vertical compass. That's no use to me. I need the right arrow, which is the red vertical compass. So just again, the right arrow will give you that red compass. Start on the center there, click once, move to the end, click again, and now drag around to get that arc. And there's our arc drawn there. Okay. The next thing to do is to draw a circle. This is so that we can use the follow me tool. Now the circle needs to be in the blue plane, the horizontal plane. So if you see something else like a red circle or a green one, move your mouse around a little bit. Sometimes it helps to zoom in, right? So you get a blue circle like that. Pull that out until you have a radius of 20, or indeed type in 20 on the keyboard, press enter. What we don't need is the surface. All we need is the black outline. So let's click the surface and press delete so that we have our circle there. All right, now I only want to create half a sphere, so I have everything I need. So let's have a look at what the follow me tool does. What we're in fact going to do is have this surface that's highlighted now follow that black circle. All right, and that's going to create a revolved shape. So here's how it works. We select the path first, which you now see has turned blue. We click on the follow me tool, and then we click the surface that we want to follow. Notice that the circle is no longer blue, but don't worry, click there. Now maybe I waited too long. Let me just try that again. Click the path, click follow me, and then click that surface. All right, and you'll see that what it's now created is a half sphere. Okay. All right, let's get rid of the path. We don't need that anymore. And then we'll look at merging these two objects or intersecting them. To do this, I need to make this a group. So with your select tool up here, draw a selection window, right click and make it a group. And now you see it has this group prism around it. Do the same with this object. Draw a selection window around it, right click it and make it a group. Now what I want to do is position my half sphere or semi-sphere on that corner. So let's do that. We'll grab our move tool. I want to pick up like the 9 o'clock position, if you like, on that sphere there. So make sure it says endpoint like that. And now I'll put it on the corner and then drag across that line. Okay. And what I in fact want to do is have it line up with that point there. So I'm going to infer to that point. And now you can see SketchUp has snapped to that point. You can see by the dotted lines where it has in fact snapped. Okay, so click to drop it in position there. Let's take a look around our object and you can see that the sphere has been positioned on the corner there. Okay, so now what we're going to do to finish off the drawing is we're going to intersect the two with this tool here, the subtract tool, that one. So here's what you do. Select the geometry that is your cutting tool first. So this is my cutting tool. Hold shift and then select. Hold shift and then select the second object. Then we'll go to our subtract tool. And you'll see what's happened is that the semi-sphere has disappeared and it has taken a cut out of that prism. All right, to finish off this drawing, we'll go to colors. We'll get our purple. I think it was that one that I used. It doesn't really matter. Hold the control key down until you see a little red bar appear above the bucket and press to shade it purple. All right, let's have a look at our poster. That's what we were trying to draw, and there's the resulting drawing there. Okay, hope you found the video useful and see you in further videos.